Yes. What would you do? What would you do to remove the illegal immigrants from our country?
Senator Santorum, maybe 11, 12 million illegal immigrants in the United States. What would you do?
I've said this from the very beginning. I'm the son of an Italian immigrant. I believe in immigration. I believe that immigration is an important part of the lifeblood of this country. But what we have is a problem of an unsecure border. Unlike Governor Perry, I believe we need to build more fence. I believe that we need to secure the border using technology and more personnel. And until we build that border, we should neither have stormtroopers come in and throw people out of the country, nor should we provide amnesty. What we should do is enforce the laws in this country with respect to employers, and we should secure the border. And then after the border is secured, then we can deal with the problem that are in this country. But I think it's very important that we understand and we explain to folks that immigration is an important lifeblood of this country, something that I strongly support, and something that we have to do legally if we're going to have respect for the law.
Governor Perry, he mentioned you, so go ahead.
Yes, sir. There's not anybody on this stage had to deal with the issue of border security more than I have. 1,200 miles of Texas and Mexico, and our federal government has been an abject failure at securing our border. We've had to spend some $400 million of Texas taxpayer dollars to send Texas Ranger recon teams down there. Strategic fencing in the metropolitan areas absolutely has a role to play. But the idea that you're going to build a wall from Brownsville to El Paso and go left for another 800 miles to Tijuana is just not reality. What you have to have is boots on the ground. You got to have 4,500 Border Patrol agents trained up, 1,500 National Guard troops. You got to have the aviation assets in the air, putting real-time information down to the law enforcement. We understand and know how to secure that border, but we can't do it alone, and the federal government has to step up and do what their constitutional duty is, and that is to secure the border with Mexico.
Let me just take this quick question from Twitter, and then I want to stay on the subject. What are the candidates doing to attract the Latino voters? Go ahead, Senator Santorum.
Well, I mean, what Governor Perry's done is he provided in-state tuition for illegal immigrants. Maybe that was an attempt to attract the the Latino voters. But you attract Latino voters by talking about the importance of immigration in this country. You talk about the importance of, as Newt has talked about for many years, having English as the official language of this country. And I say that as again, my father and grandfather came to this country not speaking a word of English, but it was the greatest gift to my father to have to learn English so he could assimilate into our society. We are a melting pot, not a salad bowl, and we need to continue that tradition.
Governor Perry, I'm going to move on to Governor Huntsman in a second, but you did sign legislation giving some illegal immigrants in Texas the opportunity to have in-state tuition at universities in Texas. Explain what that
in the state of Texas, if you've been in the state of Texas for 3 years, if you're working towards your college degree, and if you are working and pursuing citizenship in the state of Texas, you pay in-state tuition there. And the bottom line is it doesn't make any difference what the sound of your last name is. That is the American way. No matter how you got into that state, from the standpoint of your parents brought you there or what have you. And that's what we've done in the state of Texas, and I'm proud that we are having those individuals be contributing members of our society rather than telling them, you go beyond the government dole.